Every day, the quality of your life is affected by how you feel. Your family, your relationships, even your dreams are greatly impacted just by how good you feel. It's your body that gives warning signs called symptoms to alert you. Your body is naturally telling you to pay attention. Symptoms are actually life's messengers. They give you information. But what can you do with this information? With today's breakthroughs in health management, this information can be used to respond to the messages your body is sending you.
Have you ever heard the expression, the walking wounded? The walking wounded refers to when you feel tired and dragged out and you're in pain and you just kind of make it through the day and you don't really feel good, but you just kind of make it through. Well, that's okay to do once in a while, but if you're living like that all the time, your symptoms are telling you that there's something wrong. The symptoms mean something. And so your body's trying to tell you you've got to do something different. If you really think about it, when we read some of the labels that are on our foods and in our toothpaste and in our deodorants and our hairsprays, that we're living in a sea of chemicals. Now, let me just give you an analogy that might help, kind of a word picture that would help you. If you can think about that every day we're pouring chemicals into our body, and every day we should be draining chemicals out. Our bodies naturally can get rid of the toxins, the poisons, the heavy metals, the weird bacteria. And as long as we keep at a certain level, our symptoms don't bother us. But if in fact the spigot becomes plugged and we continue to pour the chemicals in our bodies every day, the line gets higher and higher, and as this line gets higher, the symptoms get more intense. And eventually when they become more intense, that's when we feel the disease. That's when we feel that dragged out, exhausted. That's when we feel the pain. So it becomes important to do something about it, to pay attention to the symptoms, because the symptoms are our signals. The 3-step program has helped thousands of people, and it can help you.
I'm pretty much on the go just about every day. I'm usually trying to get to the store, to pick up groceries, run errands. We just recently did some work on our house, so I've been shopping, trying to get all that finished. We're involved at our church, plus I help my kids out a lot. There's always a lot of people in and out of our house, but it's great. I love being active. That's why it's so important to me to stay healthy. I have a friend actually that very recently found themselves very ill, and it really freaked me out. I realized that could have been me. And so I heard about a detox and I thought, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that preventatively. I'm gonna do that to hold my ground. And so I went on this detox, and with much surprise, a lot of the health issues that I've just tolerated because of my busy schedule were gone. I had joint pain that was completely gone, and digestive issues that I've dealt with food allergies are completely gone. And I'm just so grateful. I know for sure that I will continue to do this detox on a regular basis just because it is amazing.
I have a busy life. I have a busy work life. I work out regularly. I have a busy family life. I've got 4 adult kids and 3 grandkids that I love spending time with. I love spending time with my wife. I spend a lot of time doing community activities. I spend a lot of time doing church-related activities. I spend a lot of time being engaged with people. It's really important to me to be on the top of my game. I began to feel, in fact, it was over a period of time, that I began to feel somewhat lethargic, somewhat not as clear as I wanted to be. Mental clarity was something that began to really diminish. And I also had some neck pain and some back pain that were really beginning to concern me. I heard about a detox program. I wasn't sure about what it was. And to tell you, there were pills involved, there were powders involved, there were some dietary change involved. I heard about it, read about it, got excited about it, and did it. And did it for the period of time it was prescribed. It actually has helped me. I'm feeling more mentally clear. I'm feeling more on top of my game. I feel more like I can participate in the kinds of activities on a regular basis that are important to me. I feel like I can participate in the kinds of activities that allow me to feel better about myself.
Most of the patients who come to see me with the chronic health issues, that includes some celebrities, this includes some political leaders, that include people from United Nations, actually a lot of people from all over the world who come to see me. They come to see me because they've already seen so many specialists, they've already gone through so many lab testings, some different diagnostic, all these expensive procedures, but still they are not feeling well. Because I think most of the time the physicians really do not try to find out the underlying cause of disease. What we are using medicine and now in the world is basically more like a band-aid approach. The physician gives them, if they have a symptom, take the pill, then the pill starts creating more problems, and the same person who's taking a pill for an issue develops another problem. So they're going into this vicious cycle which they can't get out. And I think the key is to find a truly underlying cause of disease. Once you start correcting the underlying cause of disease, then that's the only way to make a person achieve not only towards health cycle, that they achieve more optimal health, actually that creates more optimal wellness, where they can experience life more in their full potential. So based on my experience, what I've done is I've created a what I call a three-step program, which basically takes a person with all these chronic health conditions, which includes joint pains, chronic tiredness, fibromyalgia, people with headaches, people with hormonal issues like PMS, menopause symptoms, people with arthritic disorders where they get up, people who have joint stiffness, and also people with chronic fatigue. When all these people go through this three-step program, when they finish the program, their vitality comes back and they start experiencing their true health. They feel more alive. The first step is basically there are three things need to be addressed. One is a structural alignment. People need, within the physical body, they need to have a physical body which is well aligned and which is basically muscle tension is less, and their spine and their joints are mobile enough so they can function properly. The second is the hidden food allergies. A lot of people don't realize that food we eat has a different reaction in the body for different people. In experience, we know that when we eat certain types of foods, we react differently. Unfortunately, a lot of the people in the medical field, they make a fun that diet, they make actually a fun of that idea, or they pass it on that they don't believe that diet has nothing to do. And as a common sense tells us, as a clinical science tells us, that food does have effect on our physiological body. It makes changes in the body. We understand when we eat more sugar how we feel. If we drink too much, it affects our brain. All these factors an average person understands, and that's what a doctor needs to understand, is to go to one of the roots of the disease for the chronic condition is try to figure out the underlying cause of these hidden food allergies. The other thing also which is important in this step one is the chronic inflammation. Lots of diseases which are common now, from diabetes to heart disease, arthritic disorders, cancers, a lot of various cancers. There's a one common theme which comes out. What the science is telling us now is that behind all these chronic conditions is a chronic inflammation. Step 2 consists of a detoxification program. A lot of us realize that the world is full of environmental toxins. The food we eat, the environment we live in, the diseases, the bacteria, the metals which are found in our food supplies, the plants which we eat, they are loaded with toxic chemicals. So all these things ultimately accumulate. A lot of doctors make fun of the word parasites, but when you do serious lab diagnostic, you find out people have parasites. You find out bacteria which are good for people, they are lacking, they don't have, people digestive enzymes are low. So people have all these issues. The key is when they keep on accumulating, then people start feeling this lot of toxic load. So what the goal of this program is to clean the liver, to clean the colon, to clean the digestive system, so people can start feeling the vitality. After the detox, when the clients go through step number 3, the key is basically after they have cleansed the body and they are feeling really true vitality, their energy has come back, their antigen load, which is a lot of toxins, bacteria, bugs have left the system. The key is basically to build and restore their body, which with the years of damage what it has done. After cleaning that, the goal is to rebuild their body so they can keep that vitality feeling, keep that energy, keep that vitality with them throughout the year. And that is this concept is based on maintaining them on a proper diet which is right for their constitution, which is right for their individual type, and also putting them on a custom based nutritional supplements which are appropriate for their needs and for their conditions which they have gone through for years of symptoms. So these specific designed and customized nutritional supplements can consist of certain phytochemicals, what we call nutraceuticals, some good bacteria, some essential fatty acids, which actually repair their damage and also start rebuilding not only tissues but also rebuilding their cells. And once all that rebuilding is done, then they can maintain that vitality and their health, and they can experience the life with vitality mode and energy.
The 3-step detox works much like an oil change for your car. You start by removing the toxins from your body. Medical studies show chemicals, pollutants, and pesticides build up and can threaten nearly every organ in your body at every stage of life.
I had a weight issue that was very problematic, and in the course of about 3 weeks I lost about 23 pounds. And I was really surprised that I could do that, because I dieted before and didn't help at all.
You know, I really am glad about my cholesterol. I feel so much better. I'm calmer, and it's one of those things I'm happy to take back to my friends and family and say, you know, I got this done. It's something I feel great about. I took steps to improve my own health, and I have the program to thank for it.
About 6 years ago, I started to experience chronic pain in my hands and my feet. I had nodules and inflammation on a regular basis, and mainly my feet, but in my hands as well. I started to see many different doctors, from a rheumatologist, also a podiatrist, my primary care doctor, and a vein doctor. Besides the fact that the rheumatologist said that I was in the beginning stages of rheumatoid arthritis, they had no answers for me. They basically said I was going to have to live with the pain and take something like a leave in order to minimize the pain. That's when I heard about the 3-step detox program. From the anti-inflammatory to the actual detox part of the 3 phases, and then the rebuild and repair phase. Within the first 7 to 10 days, I was able to see results and benefits from the program. I had less inflammation, I had less pain when wearing shoes and without, less stiffness in the morning and in the evening. So I was able to experience great benefits right away. Within the next 10 to 20 days of the program, I was even visibly noticing that the nodules and bumps on my feet were starting to go away. So it brought a lot of happiness to me, especially knowing that the doctor said that there was nothing that could happen, that I was going to have to live with this pain. So this 3-step detox program, really, I was lucky to be able to do it, and I was happy to find that there was something out there to help me and help the pain go away in my hands and my feet. So thank you.
The 3-step detox is a simple program designed for people on the go. The first step, we take the foods out of your diet that can cause inflammation. These are the triggers that can cause pain and swelling. We also use nutritional supplements that are designed to open up the eliminative organs in your body. We're going to be downloading a lot of poisons, and we want to make sure that those toxins can get out of the system. Step number 2, we use a product called Biotics Detox Pack, one with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we also use a shake, something called NutriClear, 2 scoops with some water. This is designed to detoxify the liver and to heal the gastrointestinal system. To that we add 1 scoop of whey protein isolate to give the immune system a little bit of a boost, to start pulling out some of the heavy metals and to further heal the GI tract. We put those scoops in a shaker jar, shake them up, and that's breakfast. We also use it as a snack between lunch and dinner. And you'll be surprised at how good you feel after you take this afternoon shake. It really is a pick-me-up, and you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Step 3 is nutritional supplements that are designed to revitalize your system. You're already feeling good from the detox. Now we want to rebuild the body. We also want to start adding in some of the foods that we have taken out of your diet, and you'll be able to see which one of those foods now are causing inflammation, what might trigger something. So that's the 3-step detox program. It's simple, it's easy, and you can do it.
For 3 or 4 years, I had seasonal allergies. They kept getting worse and worse as the years went by, and I just was miserable all summer long. I'd have to stay inside in the air conditioning. We couldn't enjoy the deck or the woods. I couldn't take walks with my neighbors. My husband would stay inside with me too, so he wouldn't enjoy his summers at all. That wasn't any way to live. I hated not being able to go out and enjoy the warm weather. And I would just be miserable all day long. I felt like I had a 24-hour cold. I would be sneezing and coughing, and my nose would be dripping. I'd have sinus headaches. I'd carry around Kleenex all day long. I just hated it. I was a prisoner in my own house. And then one day my husband came home with the 3-step detox program, and I said, well, I'm always up for trying something new. I like being more energetic. I had no idea it was going to affect my allergies. Well, what happened was after maybe a week into the program, I woke up and I felt so much better, like 90% better. It was just great. And then another week, I felt like 98% better, until one morning I woke up. I had no symptoms whatsoever. I couldn't believe it. All the symptoms were gone. I could breathe easy again. We could go out on the deck and have barbecues. I couldn't believe it. I had my life back. I had my summers back.
I've been a nutritionist for 30 years, and I've put people on a number of different programs. We've done a lot of medical testing, and we've had some very good results. As a matter of fact, we've astounded some of the local medical community, myself and my colleagues, with some very challenging patients. But I've never seen a program that's so thorough, so complete, and it works as quickly as a 3-step detox program. Benjamin Franklin said, the definition of insanity is to do the same things and expect different results. Right now, your body is giving you messages. It's giving you signals that you need to do something differently. You have to do something differently if you want different results. Let me leave you with one final thought. It's very prudent to invest in your future. But shouldn't you invest in your most valuable asset? Your most valuable asset is your health. Suppose you had the most wonderful retirement plan, but yet you couldn't enjoy it because your health was compromised. You can always make money, but you can't always get your health back. So talk with your doctor. Talk with him about what you can do to get your health back. Don't passively wait. Be aggressive. It's a program that's been developed by professionals. Thousands of people have gone before you with success. It's easy, it's simple, and you can do it. You'll feel better, you'll look better, and you'll set the pace for your family and friends.
In today's world, the science of health and nutrition offer you an opportunity to live a better life. Good health gives you the energy you need to do all the things you care about with the people you care about. With a few changes, you can add years to your life and better the quality of your life. Take a look at a new you. Good health is too good to miss.